Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Contest of Speed. Let's try that again. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Contest of Speed EU2. So apologies for the late start. We have joined a wet qualifying session in Zandvoort for the 9th round of the championship. And currently is Destructo on pole. That is fastest by 10th to Robstar. Then the usual suspects of Falawe in 3rd place. Dougie's just going to complete his lap. And he doesn't quite improve. 16 drivers out there this evening. Aaron and Lanky yet to set a time. But these are very damp conditions out there at the moment for the drivers. And it looks like it's going to stay that way with a little over 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Last week's winner, for those that were not here, it was indeed, this is where I'm slightly pausing it just to actually double check that I was going to say the right person. Last week's winner was X427 in what was can only be described as a very chaotic wildcard race in Monza, where all the drivers had to stop twice before completing the end of the race. Destructo was second and Two Spell was third, so it was a double podium finish for the Ferraris, and a few of the big names struggled in a chaotic race. So if you want to go and watch that, you can do. It's been uploaded to YouTube, so you can re-watch it and see what you thought of it. Me and Hako were besides ourselves with some of the antics that were going on last week, but it is a new week this week. Unfortunately, no Hako tonight due to personal reasons, which is fine. I've already spoke to Hako about it and it's all good. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he will be returning back next week. Everybody, I will just double check, everybody's still on the intermediates, and a lot of the guys have done multiple laps on the intermediates, so they do just rubber into the track. Zandvoort is a very tight and twisty circuit. We've got two DRS zones around the track this evening. Down the very small back straight towards the thousands that gather into the hairpin, which we're about to go on board with Ty. You'll be able to see it. And then obviously the start-finish straight, where it's been lengthened by 100 metres or so. Say a couple of thousand, just 105,000 that can sneak themselves into there. Oh, big news though, Robstar has just gone off, I believe, at turn 8. Which is very suboptimal. Good evening, Hilly, my partner in crime. Be a home race for some of you guys tomorrow. EU1. So Rob lost it around where Masters Bock is, which is turn 8. Let's move on board with somebody else. Let's go with, sorry, I'm not doing it for the right thing. Let's go with Lanky. Piney has joined, so that makes it 17. He's got 5 minutes to do a qualifying run. And Lanky puts in a strong time of an 18.0. It's still raining at the moment, so it doesn't look like we're going to see any dry tyres so far. And he is not improving, so let's go on board with his teammate Scones, who's gone through the first sector about 9 tenths down. Yeah, he's backed out that lap as well, so everybody is coming into the pits. X427's just done a 17.9, so we're seeing a few guys sneak into the 1 minute 17s. Let's go stay on board, let's go and see if he goes again this time around. "14 corners round the Zandvoort circuit, which has obviously gained massive popularity to a certain Max Verstappen. We'll go on board with Scones then as we head into turn 1, Tarzan. And turn 2 and turn 3, you can either take a really low, tight line like we have done here, go a really wide line through Hergenholz, Hunzelug and Schlottermaker block. It's absolutely butchering these, I'm sure AJ will pull me up for that. Through turn 8, box 9, which I believe is turn 9. Turn 10, low hairpin, feed the throttle down this short straight towards a slightly tougher part of the circuit, turn 11 and 12. Try and keep a really tight line through turn 12. Turn 13 is coming up, that is a flick down, and now we can pretty much pin it through 14. Oh, get a little bit out of shape through 14. And across the line to do a 1:18.2. I apologise, Hedy, if I've just butchered most of those corner names. I tried. Destructo is 4 tenths up through the first sector. He is 7 tenths up through the middle sector. So at the moment we're heading into 1:17.5's kind of territory. There is a dry line forming out there with 2 minutes to go. So it's going to be a case of last across the line will probably put the quickest time down. Destructo does a 17.1, which is some benchmark for everybody to try and beat. Two spell in response, not on a lap. D Summers just improved. Andre's 6 tenths up, and it's already running out of battery and has decided to pit with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. That is highly peculiar. Let's see what Dougie's down there. Dougie's down in 13th at the moment. Andre has retired. Dougie coming up to the last couple of corners. Plenty of battery to utilise. Turns on the overtake around the corner, which is brave in these slightly slippery conditions. And a run to the line of 17.1 for Dougie. So if that doesn't show track evolution, I don't know what does. I don't know if I can invite you. If you can't take control, Piney, you just have to wait. Let it try and sort itself out. That's the only thing you can do. Two-spell rounding, then turn 10. And in response is 5 temps up, but that's not going to be enough with the amount of track evolution that's going on at the moment. Jump on board, it still is raining. A lot of none and overtake being used by Wizard, perhaps trying to get better traction out of these corners in the wet conditions. And Two-Spell does a 17.0. Fantastic final sector to get himself up there. Destructo is on another lap, but can he respond? We'll go elsewhere to see what other people are up to, like the likes of Lanky, who's also half a second up. He can really try and push himself up. Had a good race a couple of weeks ago when he returned to EU2. Not so much last week, but hopefully there'll be a little bit of improvement. That is the Racing Bull in front of us, and Lanky goes up to 5th place. It's quite tight. And Destructo 117.1. So top 5 separated by a tenth of a second. Two-Spell on pole, followed by Falai, Destructo, Dougie with a great qualifying. Hasn't been up there too much this season. In 4th, Lanky in 5th. And then we had quite close again between the likes of Tay, Chevy. So there you go, run down Two-Spell, Falai, Destructo, Dougie, Lanky. And then it's quite close between Tay, Chevy, Ninja Deck and X427, and another cluster of cars in D Summers, Andre and Scones, Alberto and Rob, who crashed out quite early on in the session, so Rob's got a lot of work to do. Pipe Tech, and then Aaron didn't set time, and neither did Piney. Those that are not driving, that are in the chat, you're more than welcome to chuck the suggestions of your podium sitters at the end of this race. I believe it's the 36 lap race round Zandvoort. I might be slightly mistaken. I know it is a 36 lap round race because we are doing 50%. So if it is a dry race, it's important to be aware that all drivers will have brand new sets of dry tyres that they've not used at all. So soft, medium and hard all in play. Here's a track where we have seen all 3 compounds being used at the same time. Five lights. And away we go for the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's a decent start for the Falai. He's got a stronger start than Two-Spell from the front of the grid. Although we've got a little bit of carnage on the exit, but relatively well behaved so far. Ninja Deck and Jevy using it. Oh, I spoke too soon. We've got a yellow flag, but I don't know what that's for because everybody is still pointing in a straight line. So Falawe got a strong start compared to Two Spell, who is under pressure immediately by Destructo. So the Ferrari not coping well so far, however is on the medium tyre compared to the two around him on the soft tyre. In fact, quite a few drivers seem to be on the soft tyre around where Two Spell is. We will have a look when we get to the main straight for the first time. And Falawe's pulled out a second gap already, so they're going to have to be pretty patient. And Two Spell's losing lots of time already. So we'll have a look at tyres. There you go. So a lot of guys on the softs and the mediums. We've got a couple on the hards, so I did say it would be a big split between drivers. All contact between Destructo and Two Spell, and that is front wing damage on the Ferrari as Lanky is pushed wide there. Lanky up to third place from his start. Two Spell on the grass. That's really caused a backlog. Falawe's going to be loving this. Nearly 3 seconds he's going to have a gap by the time Lanky's able to get past Two Spell. Oh, and they're all fighting over each other for this third place as well. Oh, that's the Mercedes. Everybody Constantina up. We'll see it behind us. And it looks like another Alpine in trouble. Oh, and that's a Williams off across the gravel. That looks like Dougie. Another one on the medium tyre. See Ninja Deck be the first one to go past Two Spell. We're going to see Lanky go past Two Spell as well into turn one through Tarzan. Further back we've got Scones and Robstar. Robstar up to P11 from where he started from. So Falawe's got a lovely lead over everybody else. Then we're looking down towards where the likes of Scones are. That's the next gap in the train. We go to Aaron, who's trying to go around the outside of the Mercedes of Tay through turn 7 and 8 and actually loses a place to Dougie. And the McLaren of Aaron nearly drops it into the wall and into the path of Chevy. And Rob's got past Scones. Scones dropped down to 14th, so I reckon there's been a coming together at some point there between himself, Rob and X427. Two Spell's going to lose another place here to D Summers. So we're kind of having to stay out there on that medium tyre with that front wing damage. Tays past Dougie into Tarzan as well. We're going to see Alberto past Andre. And Andre's got front wing damage and he's on the hard tyre. So Destructo's Parling is pitted, so not a great start for the Red Bulls. Oh, and the Ferrari of X427. We just caught the end of that. Losing it out of control. Those hard tyres will definitely be warmed out. Ninja Deck is behind Lanky, but not for much longer. Although he didn't go past Lanky though this time. That's a very interesting move there for Lanky. Chevy getting close to the back of Dougie. I'll get rid of the tyre graphic for you guys at the moment, but we'll pop past the position gain. Aaron is in 9th. Gone up 7. Probably could have been a bit more. I lost a couple of places actually, so made a good start. D Summers and Ninja Deck also up a lot of places. Destructo down quite a bit as well, which is unfortunate. After he's coming together with Two Spell. Two Spell now at the front of causing a train again. And we're going to see Tay stay behind the Ferrari through turn 12. And we'll probably see him go down into turn 1 past the Ferrari. He needs to get the move done because he's got pressure from the likes of Chevy, Dougie and Aaron behind. Rob's caught the back of this train now as well, as you can see it all happening in front of him. And Chevy goes down the inside, pretty close. Piney's spun at turn 8. I think Dougie's going to get through there on Chevy, not quite. Aaron's ran the outside of Dougie though, that was impressive. You can see already how much Tay's just pulled away from this train in front of him. Nearly a whole second already. He's desperately trying to hang on to the DRS of Tay. Got it that time. It's going to be interesting to see if he gets it on the run down to turn 1. I don't think he will at the moment. The detection point though is quite early on, and he has got it. The detection point is just out of turn 12 because it's been moved forward. We're going to see Aaron though going to go down the inside of Chevy and down the inside of Two Spell, 2 places for the price of 1 for Aaron. Tay that leads this train that goes all the way down to where Rob is. Rob's just currently just sitting there nice and calmly at the moment. Leaders are away, but we still got D Summers has actually caught the back of Lanky and Ninja Deck now. And Rob's going to go down the inside of Dougie. Oh, bit of wheel to wheel contact. And Piney has in the pit lane. And we have a virtual safety car because, sorry about that, slight check there, because Lanky has lost his front wing and people are not trying to overtake each other under yellow flags. So Dougie's just picked up a penalty. 10 seconds, in fact. That would be interesting to see what happened there. Okay. Apologies. Dougie's penalty there is for a 10 seconds for ignoring the yellow flag, so that's going to be difficult to be removed. Is that the safety car out? It's a yellow dot on the screen. Is that the safety car out on the track? Have I got a glitch? I have got a glitch, haven't I? Everybody else is coming into the pit, so yeah. I'm guessing it's now a full course safety car. Apologies everyone, but it says to me VSC, which is thoroughly annoying. Dougie will serve his 10 seconds. Well, that's going to be quite annoying. Flyer has come out of the pits, and there is a safety car. So it is a safety car. Everybody, apart from Pipe Tech, has pitted, and apart from Andre, everyone's gone onto the hard tyre. Yeah, that it is annoying, Piney. I don't know why that still is a thing. I don't know why they haven't fixed it. It was a thing with last game, but you know, it's frustrating. It works sometimes, and then it doesn't work other times, which is really, really annoying. Wait, what? What the fuck's happened? Sorry, excuse my language. What? Ah, the setting. Because I wasn't in charge today. That'd be why. I mean, it makes my life a little bit easier because it runs through it. So it looks like we're gonna go at some point. I.e. now. There you go. Have I got everything back? No. There you go. Safety car in this lap. I'm going to see if I can try and manoeuvre my way through the menus. So we got there eventually. Falawe is leading them off very slowly, might I add. And knowing how it does work around here is that it's going to be as late as... Oh, he's caught in mid-weave though. Oh, and Pipe Tech's pretty much dropped it, so he's got a free run at this. Pipe Tech under pressure from Tay straight away. And we are green flag once again. Oh, D Summers down the inside of the Ninja Deck. That was a bit of a more of a black pass than what I thought it would be. So everybody pointing in a straight line. Two-Spell went onto the soft tyre, Alberto went on the mediums, and so did Falawe. Everybody else went to the hard tyre, was currently on the hard tyre. And Tay is off at turn 8. I just looked down, which doesn't help. Just to try and find out what was going on. So Falawe's got a 2.3 second gap already. Ninja Deck is sitting in third place. Then we have a train all the way down to where Scones is in P15, just about hanging on. possibly a retirement. Yeah, there's always a sign. 10 seconds, then to be in the pit lane. That'll be a retirement. We've had somebody off the other Mercedes, and it looks to be Alberto as well in the Alpine. Oh no, the other Mercedes is pointing in the right direction. Meanwhile, Ninja Deck is currently being held up by Pipe Tech. D Summers trying to go down the inside of the Aston Martin. Meanwhile, Aaron thought, you know what, I'll do it on D Summers. Oh, and I think that is two spell down the inside of Aaron. So two spell using the soft tyres there. Well, they're not going to have much more tyre life in them. He's going to have to go into the mediums at some point again during the race. Deck easily cruises past Pipe Tech. Terrible that I need to forget his name there. Going further down. Destructo is another person on the move with his front wing damage from the start on the hard tyre. Looks at him and Lanky and Rob slightly out of position compared to what we normally see from them. Speaking of Rob, he's looking to eye up. Oh, Aaron's had a bit of an incident at the moment. Rob's trying to eye up a Ferrari here, and he's going to be to the outside as we head down into 11. He's just going to get shown the door a little bit there, although he's got superior traction though coming out of 12, which is very strange. I know X427 is on the hard tyres, the same as Rob, but they're a lot more older than what Rob's are. Rob is on the move. The Mercedes of Andre looks like he's going to go down the inside. Aaron past D Summers, two spell past Pipe Tech. Turn one being a favoured overtaking spot this evening. Aaron eyeing up a move then to overtake Pipe Tech after losing the position earlier on. Meanwhile, he's got a 5.4 second lead to two spell. Destructo is very close to two spell's teammate at the moment. Just getting a little bit stuck behind the Ferrari because Rob's managed to get up the road a little bit more. And looking to switch back underneath. And gets that move done very nicely. There's Destructo. So on the charge now, he's going to have to defend though, possibly into one here with X427 and Lanky not too far behind. We know how powerful the DRS and ERS combined around this track is. And Destructo, oh, an X427 get a little bit feisty. Throws it down the inside of Destruct. What is going on there? I have no idea. That looked like some desync shenanigans if I've ever seen it. Unfortunately, X427 is that was interesting. I don't really know how to describe that. Good thing Pioneers clipped it for me. Yes, but I don't think I can repeat that. But yes, I would possibly. Well, you know. Anyway. On to it's the battle now for P5. D Summers, Pipe Tech, Rob Star, Andre. In fact, all the way down to where Alberto is. Alberto's caught the back of this train a little bit, just about hanging on. And yes, I'm spamming through the drivers, I apologise, but you don't have to see the menu every time I do it. It's Pipe Tech, that's again on the older set of tyres compared to everybody else, under pressure, but because he's got the DRS from the car in front, he's able to defend, and he's going to defend this time around as well, because you have DRS through turn 14. And meanwhile, we saw that in the distance go ahead of Two Spell. And Rob's got ahead of Pipe Tech. Scones and Ferrari X427 fighting out. Looks like they're going to be fighting it out into turn 2 and 3. I'm going to be amazed if they keep that in one piece, and the X427 has got past Scones. Let's go to Ninja Deck, who's next one to try and pass the Ferrari of Two Spell, whose tyres seem to be giving up the ghost a little bit on the soft tyre. It's not very durable around here. A track that is typically higher tyre wear. Andre, you did see on that graphic, was losing positions just a little bit. Calm down for the moment, which is good, because that allows me to take a pause, take a breather. But if it's anything like last week, EU2 will have lift off once again. Can we see Rob perhaps get past D Summers, who's at the front of the train? And will Rob then be quick enough to then catch up to the leading quartet? That does involve his teammate. Rob is closing in, and D Summers doesn't make that too difficult. And Rob is through. 3.1 seconds now to the gap in front. As Ninja X still not got past Two Spell. X427 did overtake Chevy. earlier on in the lap, but then Chevy's overtaken again. So those guys are battling out P12 so far. No track limit penalties, which is kind of what you expect around here, as it's an old school track with very little runoff. And what runoff it is, it's usually grass / gravel. So it acts as a very nice deterrent for these guys to exceed the track limit. Rob's got that gap down already though to 2.4 seconds, so showing his pace. The problem is though, he's bringing everybody else along with him, which is probably not what he wants to do, because then it's going to put him under pressure again from those behind. D Summers is coming around the final corner, goes to the inside, and he's going to re-overtake the Aston Martin. It's probably quite frustrating for Rob in terms of championship. He knows there's loads that are circling, ready to pounce with any slip-ups, with 3 races to go after tonight. Going to then try and overtake, although Destructo looks closer to Rob than what Rob does to D Summers. As Pipecheck has finally entered the pit lane, WDX427 hasn't stopped as of yet, and probably hoping out for a safety car if anything, which we've already seen one of earlier in the race because of Lanky. Lost his front wing. Lanky's currently sitting in 9th place at the moment. Rob closer this time around. And he's heading down, but he's going to be careful because Destructo is trying to follow through and also pass Rob, and that is for P5 now. They're going to try again to close onto the back of Ninja Deck and 2Spell, so it looks like at the moment Falawe, our race leader, out in the lead by 4.1 seconds. It's going to be interesting to see if guys have got to stop again. Falawe's on 15 lap old hard, medium tyres. 2Spell on 15 lap old soft tyres. Everybody else inside the top 10, top 7 even, are on the hards. So it's going to be interesting to see if these guys can hold out and hold on to the pace compared to all the hard runners. The hard tyre should be the better tyre with the final 10 or so laps. We'll head back to where Ninja Deck has got past 2Spell. 2Spell's come in. Destructo's out, and we have a safety car. Destructo is out at turn 14. He was battling with Rob. I don't know how close they got together. So, have they caught the safety car? No, they haven't caught the safety car. So, I'll leave the tyre graphic up. On for Larway's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car, and that's gonna pretty much ruin his race. The driver that was leading both stints, the first stint and then the safety car and then the second stint. And D Summers has got 10 seconds as well. Oh, that's another driver that was in prime position. Unbelievable. Falawe so comfortable, and because of how the settings are, this means that we're going to lose track time. Lost safety car is out, and they're probably only going to have 6 or 7 laps left when we get underway. Scones is pitting on to a fresh set of mediums with the new wing. Andre's gone to the hards, everyone else on the softs or the mediums. That's devastating, and Falawe's going to be so annoyed, and I don't blame him. Well, I do at the same time. It is kind of his own fault. So all of a sudden then, it looks like Aaron's going to be the one in the better position. Her 2-spell's down to 4th, so I don't know what happened there, unless 2-spell had his wing replaced during that pit stop. He did have the track position. So we're under safety car. We're on broadcast settings at the moment, and I'm stuck with Rob. I don't know how long this is going to go on for. We'll see how long until EA says so. That looks like we're out the last corner. It's alright, Lanky, I saw. That's why Piney's clipped what he's clipped. It was very interesting. So D Summers has got his 10 seconds, Andre's got 10 seconds, and Falawe's got a drive through, and Pipestick's got 10 seconds. So a lot of guys here are going to miss out on some big points, unfortunately. We will be underway fairly shortly. Pipestick's got one for ignoring yellow flags, which is whatever it was, weird. We'll go to the front. Aaron is. he's going to lead us away. Ferrari made a great restart the first time where he went mid-wee. I think Aaron's going to have to leave it. Oh no, he's already gone. Strangely, he's already gone. Nobody's followed. So Aaron leads into turn. Whoa! And don't know what happened there because I flicked back onto it, and D Summers seems to have gone all over the place. Ferrari's got 10 seconds speeding into the pit lane just to add insult to injury of having the race in his clutches to now probably not going to score any points. Two Spell is going slow out of turn 4. Now Berto is on the soft tyre, so the first soft tyre run-up we've got about 8 laps to go or so. We've been amazed to see if how this soft tyre holds out for the final few laps, but the likes of Lanky, Rob are now back in the fray. Lanky trying to hold off Rob there through turn 10. But Aaron with a good start. D Summers behind with that penalty. XL27 going past Dougie. That would be into the little stadium section of the lap. And we're going to see Ninja Deck here closing in on D Summers. Just letting him know he's there. Still anybody's race at the moment, because I don't think this will be the last of it. Oh, Fly's got again two laps in a row. He's sped into the pit lane. Amazing. So what was our race lead is now out. Ninja Deck is trying to hold on to third place to Alberto. Aaron's all of a sudden got a little bit of lead, has had a good second stint of the race, now leading as we head into the final stint of the race. We've got 6 laps to go when he crosses the line this time around. Everybody's still pointing in the right direction. That's the one thing about safety cars. It usually spawns another lot of safety cars. It's as you were at the moment. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. It's Jevy on there. Told, what did I say? One safety car spawns multiple safety cars, and we have got a safety car with just over, will be 5 laps to go. Will anybody make their way into the pit lane? D Summers will, to get rid of his penalty. Anybody else diving in? Pipe Tech's probably going to do the same. Nobody else. X427's pitted onto another set of brand new softs, which they have quite a few of, considering we had a intermediate weather qualifying. And we're probably going to get a 2 or 3 lap shootout here. And we are back in that broadcast setting once again. We are on to our 3rd safety car, AJ. That's just right, it's being also in broadcast means I don't have to sit through these laps either. But yes, that's what is currently happening. We weren't doing too badly, and then we just picked up 2 in the last 5 laps or so not ideal. As people would say, suboptimal. On lap 33, so I have a feeling it's going to come in at the end of this lap, but I don't know. I don't really know what's happening. Yes, not as much as what Ferrari was. Ferrari was leading by 5 seconds on both the stints when the safety car came out, and then picked up a driver-free penalty for speeding under the safety car, and then proceeded to pick up 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, and that was his race done. So for the 2nd week in a row, we've got a probably an unexpected winner. It seems to be Aaron at the moment. Hako's had some personal reasons. He'll probably tell you. I'll let him do that if he wants to tell you. But that's why I'm flying solo. Safety car looks like it's going to be in at the end of this lap. So we're going to have 3 laps of racing. Aaron's going to lead. Oh, that's a fantastic camera angle. Really good stuff. Should we just see what happens here? There we go. They're backed up. He's not gone yet. He has now, and Aaron is going to be under immense pressure from the likes of Ninja Deck Alberto and what looks to be Two Spelt. Most people have stayed out on the tyres that they were with a few laps to go, and I have a funny feeling we're not going to finish with 12 drivers either. It's going to get pretty chaotic and intense. I say that because I'm pretty sure I've just seen someone nearly spear off into the wall, and Rob has found himself down in 7th place, fighting out of Scones and Pipe Tech. Pipe Tech's been given the shoulder into the gravel, and Scones has got no front wing end plates on either side of that kick salver, and if I was Pipe Tech I would be incredibly grieved by that move that's just occurred. Rob is past Andre round the outside. Andre on the hard tyre on that kind of compound. Scone's gone straight through the gravel track through turn 11. Andre losing another place now to the Ferrari and to D Summers as well. I say that to D Summers, actually trying to fight it out round the outside. Dougie's picked up 3 seconds for multiple warnings. That's an interesting go. Scones has retired in the pit lane? Question mark. And Dougie's done that on the entry. Oh, he's picked up front wing damage. So it's X427 all over the back of Rob. He's the leading fresh soft runner, and will be looking quite feisty to try and get past Rob at this stage. No change out in front at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on this battle. X42 down the inside into turn 11. And I tell you what, D Summers has gone through as well. Both the soft runners that pitted under the safety car are going great guns. D Summers round the outside of Rob through 14. That's going to be one hell of a move if he pulls that off. X427 goes very defensive to the inside to stop them from slinging it down the inside of the Ferrari. D Summers around the outside of Rob. We're on to the final lap. Oh, the wheels have interlocked again. I think that is done. We're going to head out to the front and see what we can do. We're going to see a new winner in EU2, surely. Although Ninja Deck is going to apply the pressure. D Summers has picked up 3 seconds. That's not ideal. That's going to drop him further back. Aaron leads the way. He's only got really 1 or 2 more braking zones to do, but Ninja Deck all over the back, pressurising the McLaren. Nervy on exit. We're going to have a DRS to the line, don't forget about that. And here comes Ninja Deck. DRS wide open. The ERS is coming, he's closing in, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough. It's Aaron that's going to take the win. Ninja Deck in second, Alberto third, 2-spell with the fastest lap in 4th place, Lanky 5th, X4276. Rob jumps up to 7th past D Summers, who only drops 1 place. Anyway, Dougie should finish ahead of Pipe Tech to pick up the sole remaining point. Pipe Tech will be our last finisher. Oh, Dougie's going to actually not get a point. He's going to finish behind Pipe Tech. Oh, and Dougie took the fastest lap as well. We'll see that in a moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, we finally got there. That was nice and easy in the end, he says. Aaron wins, picks up his first win of the season. Ninja Deck in P2. I believe that is his best finish of the season. The same for Alberto, so well done those 3 guys. 2-spell in 4th, Lanky in 5th, X427 in 6th. Rob 7th, difficult evening for our championship protagonists. D Summers in 8th, Andre Not Dougie in P10 holds off and gets fast to that point, so 2 points for Dougie. Pipe Tech, our final finisher in P11, finished the final lap. Scones has been classified in 12. Then DNS for Chevy, Falawe, Destructo, Tay, Piney, some big names, not finishing round 9 of the EU2 Championship. And that is all it wrote after a wet qualifying. Oh, and brief. Unfortunately, there will be no interviews tonight. There's not a way I can do that for them. So apologies to Aaron, Ninja Deck, and Alberto. By all means, message me your comments of what you thought on the race, and I will tell everybody that next week when we go racing for round 10. Speaking of next week, these guys will be back next week, Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. That is 10 p.m. for our European colleagues. We're into the final quarter of the season. We are in Italy once again. That's twice in 3 weeks. This time, though, we're heading to Imola for round 10 of the championship. If you cannot wait for more contest speed action, please join us in a few hours' time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. UK, and 3 a.m. Central European time for our AM2 colleagues from across the pond. We'll have their crack at this as well. If the American time zone does not suit your viewing, you're more than welcome to watch EU1 tomorrow, where hopefully you'll see myself and Hako, who's usually alongside me in the commentary box, for EU1 duties. It should be pretty fast and frenetic. It has been the last few weeks in EU1. Do not miss it. Then AM1 will go just after us, the same time as AM2 would this evening. When the stream is stopped, it will go up to the Twitch channel, and then will be up to the YouTube platform in as soon as possible, really. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Normal service will resume next week. Have a good evening, and see ya.